Hi, my name is Stratos. This is the 8th video of the series and we're creating a website using the Oxygen website builder. In today's video we're going to create the archive post template and we're going to use two methods to do that. First, let's go to the dashboard and let's go to posts inside the categories, and of course we have only one category and we're going to put here sports and technology. So let's go and add those two categories, and now let's go to posts and we're going to add some post in that category. So we're going here, quick edit, let's go for sports. Here we're going for technology, here for sports. It would only take some seconds, please bear with me. Technology, sports again, technology. Okay, we're finishing. Quick edit, technology. And I will leave those, I will change those as well. Let's go for sports and technology. Okay, so basically I put one in sports, then news, sport technology, news, sport technology, news, sport technology. Okay, I could also check some of those and click here that says edit, apply, and I could bulk edit the categories, but this way you can only add categories, you cannot remove. So I could add the sports and technology, but I couldn't remove the news category whenever I wanted. So this is why I did one by one. Now let's go to our home page. Let's go to pages, all pages, and in the home page we're going to create a new section for the news, and we're going to use the element named Easy Posts. The Easy Post is the one way that you can add archive post template. It's not to create archive post template, to add something to add posts in your pages. And we used the Easy Post before the 3 version of Oxygen came out, and now we have the repeater element. And of course I'm not using anymore the Easy Post, I'm using the repeater element. But I want to show you how you can use it, because it's very easy, as it's named Easy Post, and you can use it everywhere you want. So let's go for structure, and I've seen that I haven't created a new section. Let's go for a new section. I should have created a new section. Inside the section, let's go for a heading. And of course I'm speeding up the process because by now you should know what I'm doing. And I don't know to take too long to explain everything again from the beginning. Let's go for news. Okay, and center align it. Okay, after that we're going to add a div. Let's go and add a div just to put a line underneath that. Let's go to advanced. Of course the div doesn't have any width or height. Let's go for size and spacing and put 100 pixels. And let's go for borders, and let's go for a bottom border of 3 width, solid and black. Okay, after that we're going to put some margin, and then I'm going to put the Easy Post underneath that. Let's go and save it and see how it looks right now. Okay, the line is there, and I want a little bit of space here. Let's put some space more here, okay, and then we're going to click the Oxygen, the Easy Post. Okay, query. First we're going to use custom and post type posts. Here you can specifically manually the IDs of the posts. If you don't know how to find the IDs of the post or the pages, you can go to all posts and you can go and edit one of those. And if I edit here, I will see that this post is the number 736. The post equals to 736. This also is for the pages. If you want to see the pages and which ID is the page, you're going into one of those pages. We're going to edit that, and inside here you will see that this is the 11 post. Okay, everything is treated like a post. The pages is exactly like a post. They have the same features as you can see here. They have the featured image. They have the same attributes. Okay, WordPress is treating the pages like it is a post. It's basically a custom post type. So let's go again. Here we were in here, and let's go back. Here we can add some filtering, and we can use which taxonomies we want. We want all the taxonomies. Let's go and hit apply just to take the posts here. So if I wanted some specific categories, I will select here, and here I could select the posts that are in 2 or more categories at the same time, and of course filter by the author. Okay, order. Here we can change the order. By default, WordPress will descending by date. So the newest is on top, and then you have the older one. This is how the blocks work, and you can change all of those. Let's go to count, and now we can see that we have 20 posts in here. The number 20 comes from the settings here and reading. This is the number that we have. Blog pages show at most. We have 20 posts here. Okay, let's go for summary here. Here is something that you should put, summary. And 10 are the posts that are shown at this time. I will going to put here 3. And when I put here 3, this next button will be removed. Let's go and apply that. As you can see here, we have only 3 posts. Here is if you want to ignore the sticky posts. I think I have shown you already, but let's go and see it again. Sticky post is a field that you can check, and if you check that field, then the post, here is the field, then the post that is sticky will remain on top, and no matter how many posts you will publish after that, the sticky post will remain here. It will not change, and here you can show all posts. Okay, let's go. We have finished the count. Style and template, we'll leave it for later on. Let's go to the preset, and let's go and remove the preset I have made. Okay, so these presets, are some style that some templates that the Oxygen team has created for you, and you can go ahead and change to another one. Click OK, and you will get how it looks with another template. Let's go for this one. Okay, this looks like my single archive template, single post template, not archive. Let's go for this one, timeline. Okay, let's go for this one. Those have no images. Let's go for this one. Let's go for this. Okay, you can see how they look. So we're going to select the first one, and now we're going to save it as Stratos. I'm creating another template basically, and I'm going to select Stratos. So whatever I change here will be saved in the Stratos template. So if I add the easy post element in another page and use the Stratos template, everything that I have styled here will be copied to the other page, to the other element. Let's go and go into the templates. And here, the template PHP, this is the code that it's fetching the articles. And we're going to remove the date. Here it's the div with the image date overlay, so this div will be removed. If you are not familiar with HTML, which is what we're doing here, HTML and PHP of course, do not be afraid to test it out, because you're not messing with the original template, you are only messing around with your custom template. So if something goes wrong, go ahead and delete that template and grab yourself the first one and start playing again. Don't be afraid to experiment here. So let's go and apply the code, and you will see that the date has gone. I will also remove the author and no comments here. These are the two divs, author and comment, which are under this div, Oxypost Meta. So I'm going to delete that div, and I'm going to apply the code. And also I'm going to delete the expert here. Okay, apply the code, and now I have only the title and the button. The button says read more, which is this text here. I will change it to more, just to see where it grabs the text. Let's go and apply it. it says more. And now I want a space between those two, so I need to put here a break element, not element, break. For some reason it's not working here, but if you wrap it in a div, it will work just fine. So I will wrap it in a div. This is the open div and this is the closed div. And I'm going to apply, sorry. And now you can see we have some space here. The next thing that I want to do is center those in the middle. And I have to do it by custom CSS, by applying the CSS here. Okay, so if you don't know how to do it, I will show you some things and you can experiment after that. So do not be afraid to search and experiment. Let's go for CSS and we're going to center alignment, so align center. You don't have to remember everything, just to know how it's going to work, basic rules. So we have center align elements for divs, use margin auto, and for text, center align text, use text align center. So there's no need to remember the words, the commands, just go ahead and search those. So how we can apply the custom CSS? First we have to search for the page. Okay, I'm going first to grab the class. I need to style the more button, so the more button has a class that it says here oxy read more. I will copy that. Let's go back to our template CSS. At the bottom I will add a space, then a dot. I will paste the custom CSS. Whenever you put classes in CSS, you will need dot. Okay, after that, curly brackets, enter. So we open with a curly bracket. You can see up here or here. Okay, these are the same. And after that, we will copy the margin auto. Let's go back to our here and let's paste that. Remember always to put a semicolon after each row and enter and close the brackets. Let's go and apply the code. And now the more button is centered aligned. We're going to do the same for the title. Add two spaces. Go ahead and grab the title, the class of the title. This is the title, get title, PHP title. So let's go and grab the class. Back to our template CSS. Here, dot the class, curly brackets open, space, and here we're going to put the text align center. Okay, here go back, add a space and close the curly brackets. I will click apply, and as you can see those two came in the center. This did not, but it's okay. Let's go and save it and let's see how it looks in the front end. Okay, these are aligned in the middle, but this is not. I will not continue searching because I just want to show you the easy posts and not playing with that too much. So the last thing that I want to do is show you, not the last thing, okay, I have 2 or 3 more things. We haven't touched the styles, which is going to be title, and we're going to use the color of black, and we're going for a font size of 22. Now, you haven't seen anything yet here, but if you save it and go and refresh this, you will see that here the size went smaller. Okay, and hover color, I won't change that into anything. Let's go for the meta. I don't have meta content, read more, and I want to have a button, a blue button. Okay, and if I hover, I want to have a little lighter blue. Okay, this effect. I'll just click save here, and I will not change anything else from here. Now, for the pictures is something that I don't like. As you can see here, the pictures are, I think, 4:3 ratio, and Oxygen, as I have said before, prefers 16:9. So if you have 16:9 images, it will not look too great here. So how can we change that? Let's go back to our templates and template CSS, and here we have the Oxy post image fixed ratio, which is 100%, and I will go for a 60% and apply code. Now here I have something that is more to the, no, I haven't click save here. So now if I refresh here, I will see now the images look better. Okay, you can see here the other motorcycles, which in the previous version, let's go and change it once again to see, not 1000. Okay, apply code. Here you can see that you cannot see all the motorcycles, you can only see 2 of those. And if I go for 60%, not 600, 60%, and apply code, you can see 3 motorcycles and a whole lot of there, and more of a motorcycle here. So let's save it again. And of course, let's go and collapse the editor. The last thing that I want to see is how it looks in mobile version. Do not forget the mobile version. Let's go and change that to page container like that. And here you see that now the posts are getting 50% of the row. I think it's okay for now, but I can go ahead and let's go and see how into the section. No, easy post. Okay. And let's go for a width of 100%. Let's go sizing and spacing and width. Sorry. 100%. Okay, sorry, I just froze for a moment. Let's go back to our primary and styles. Responsive, yeah, this is what we want. So I'm going to put here less than 768, so it will stay 3 articles here. And let's go to the next one. Let's see, 992. Here I will go for 50%. Okay, and here we have the whole image 100%. Okay, you can change it if you want to break in another screen. Now in here I want to reduce the size of this, so I'm going here in the title and I'm going for a little less or something, but I will not change it. If you want, you can do that. And let's go for something like that, and I will change all of those as they are for now. Let's go and save that. And now we're going to create our archive template. Let's close the custom CSS and let's go to our templates. Let's go to Oxygen and templates, and we're going to create the post archive template. So we're going for post archive, and here we're going to select the main, so it will grab the header and the footer. Here in the archive, we're going to select the taxonomies that we want, so all categories and all tags. I'm not using the all taxonomies because if I want to create the custom post types and custom taxonomies, I don't want them to have this template automatically. Okay, I will add them later on if I want. So let's go for post types and let's select posts and let's go and publish that. I'm going back here into my categories and I'm going to open the news category to view it. So this is how the archive template looks right now. So let's go and edit with Oxygen. And we're going to add a section and save it once, so the template will be applied into my archive. Okay, let's go and add a section. Save it, and now we're going back to our news and we're going to refresh, and as you can see, we have nothing there. So, since the version 3, as I have said before, Oxygen brought us the repeater element, which is great. Okay, we need the structure open so we can style everything, and let's go and add the repeater element. Okay, as you can see inside the section we have now the repeater element, and inside the repeater we have the div. This is the div that we're going to style, and whatever is in that div will be repeated. So let's go and add here 2 columns, and the first column, let's go for 2 columns, and the first column will be 40%, which will be the image. And let's go into the repeater, and in the repeater we have the query and the layout. We're going for query of default, okay, and layout we will leave it as it is right now, which is stack child's elements vertically. I will create another element for horizontally because it's a little bit different and I want to show you how you can do it. So let's go to our columns inside the div and we're going to add an image here. The image will be the featured image and I'm going to use the medium size. I'm using the medium and not the large because I don't have a very large area and I don't want to load the whole image, just to show a little bit of the image. Okay, I don't want to load an image with 1200 pixels just to show a width of 400 pixels. Okay, I don't want to do that because I'm loading something which I'm not going to show. It's bad for SEO a little bit. Okay, you're loading the page with unnecessary information. It's not that if you do it, it's wrong, but you don't need to do it. Let's go for an alternative text with the post title and insert, so it will always grab an alternative text. Let's go and save it and see how it looks in the front end. Sorry, not here. This is the home page. Let's go here and see how it looks right now. And now we have the image. Here I have to select the category. Let's go for news and we'll see the news category. And we're going to start styling after that. Let's go inside this div and we're going to add the title, heading, triple click, insert data and title. Insert. Of course, as I have said, it's basically the same as going to add WordPress dynamic data and title. It's basically the same. And we're going to style it a little bit after that. Okay, we're at heading. Let's go to add text. Which text will be the triple click it, insert data, and let's go for expert. As I have said before, the expert field is inside the post. We have on the right the expert. I told you about it in the previous video which I made for SEO, and I told you that this will be will be very handy when we're creating the archive template. After that, we're going to add a button, and the button will say read more. Okay, and I will give the URL of the permalink. Okay, let's go and save it. And of course, it's not looking good right now, but we're going to style those things. So let's go for the left image first. For the left div, I'm going to go inside the image and I'm going to put 100 pixel width. Okay. And I'm going to remove the div padding. Let's go for the padding of 0 everywhere. 0, 0, and 0. Okay. Now I'm going here and I'm going to put a tag of H2 and a font size of 22, 23. Okay. Here I will put some space. After that, I'm going for, I don't know, let's add some space here and let's go and save it. And now I want to put some space inside here because I don't like how it looks right now. So I'm going in that div and I will go for advanced sizing and spacing, and let's go for a 20 padding at the top. And 20 at the top, 50 here and 50 here, something like that. Okay, let's go and save it. And let's go to the button and put some space here. Okay, my mouse froze. Okay, let's go and put some space around here. And I think it's a little bit better. Okay, let's go and save it again. And now I want to separate the divs. As you can see here, these images are touching each other, so I want to put some marking. So I'm going inside this div after the repeater and I'm going advanced, sizing and spacing, margin, let's go for 20 pixels. And also I'm going to put some shadow. Let's go for effects, box shadow, and let's go for black with a transparency of 30. Okay, around 30. 0, 0, and 5% of blur. Okay, let's go and save it and see how it looks right now. Okay, it's a little bit better. It's not bad. I think it's okay. Yeah, it's not bad. And of course I can put some other elements here. I will not do it in this layout. I will do it in the next one. It's basically the same. Okay. And of course we have to see it how it looks in another screen. Here we are okay. Here we're okay. Now this is where it breaks. So if we go into the repeater and we're going to layout and not the layout, keep forgetting. Okay, into the div. Inside the div, this is where you put where it breaks. So basically the width is 100% right now. And if you want to break in later on, here it was this div is 100%, sorry, but here the columns are not. So if I go here to the columns and I want to break it in another screen, let's go for here. And I will not stack those vertically, and I will put this. So this is how you change it. Of course it's not looking good, so I will put it how it was before. And here I can't style those in the middle. Let's go for this div, and let's go for a middle aligned, center alignment. Okay, and let's go for the heading and advanced typography center. And for the text as well, advanced typography center. Okay, and let's go back to our less than 768. It's looking good. I could reduce the size here and go for 20, and maybe the button should be something like 5. And here we are okay. So I would remove the padding around here. It's not okay. Okay, so let's go into that div. And we're going to advanced sizing and spacing and put here 0, not 0. Let's go for 10, 10, 10, and 10. Okay, it's a little bit better. And let's go and save it. And maybe I would remove some padding here inside the repeater. Let's go advanced sizing and spacing, and let's go for a 0 padding and see how it looks. No, let's go to the div and let's go for a 0 margin. Layout, sorry, sizing and spacing. Okay, and let's leave the 10 here. No, 20. So it's looking a little bit better. And let's go and save it. And back to how we were before. So I'm going to remove the repeater now, and I'm going to create another layout. And let's go and add another element. The repeater, of course, not another. And now into the query I will also click the default, of course. We have the news, okay. And for layout I'm going to put here stack child's elements horizontally. This is because it's a little bit different, so I'm using it to show how you can do it. And you have to put multi-line here, because if you don't, let's go for section, and let's go not for section, sorry. Let's go inside the repeater, inside the div. Here if I go for an image, and if I go and grab the image and featured image, and let's go for a medium and insert, and we have an error. Okay, something went wrong. Let's go and save it and refresh it. Let's go and see how it looks in the front end. Maybe the error is not displayed there. Yeah, the images are looking fine here. Okay, let's go again, structure, images, and we have the images. So alternative text, title, insert. And now I'm going to the repeater and I'm going to layout and hit the allow multi-line. So I will allow those to break the line here. Let's go and save that. And now inside the div here, I have the images. Let's go for news here. Okay, and let's go and add after the image a text, a heading, which will be the title. And the title is, the winner is, okay, insert data, title, insert, click outside, and I want to give the div 33% of, so it will I will have 3 posts in the same row. If I give 50%, I will have 2 posts in the same row. Let's go and add this, and let's go for H2 and 22 just to have something that we can see a little bit better. And after that, I'm going to use a text. We're going to grab the insert data and expert. I'm always forgetting the expert word. I don't know why. And let's go and add after that a button. Okay, button, and triple click it and type read more. Okay, let's go for a 5 button size space and set the permalink. Let's go and save it and see how it looks right now. Okay, terrible. And we're going to style it, of course. So first we're going to start from the image, and I'm going to set it for a 100% width. So it will go for the full width of the div. And now I want to center all of those. So let's go inside the div and let's go for center and middle. And let's go for space between, not middle, but I will leave it a little bit later that to see what it looks like. Okay, so this is how we have it right now. Let's go and save it, and I think we are in the news. Yeah, we're in the news, but for some kind of reason this displays 2 times. Now this is a bug. I think it will be fixed in the version 3.1. Many things will be fixed in the version 3.1. Many bugs. Let's go again here, and I want to add some margin outside the div. So let's go for the sizing and spacing, and let's go for 20, which we have used before. And now, as you can see, because I add 20 margin, the posts are not 3 in the same line, so I have to remove some width. Let's go for 29. Yeah, 29. Or you can use a little bit less margin here and use 30 or 31. I don't know. Just play with those numbers and you will see what you get. And here I want to have some space, but I want to have some space here also, some margin. Some padding, sorry, but I don't want to add padding to this div because I want the image to be displayed as it is in the whole div. So what I will do, I will go into the heading and I will wrap it in a div. And then I will put the text and the button in the same div. So the div will be center aligned. And now I will add some padding. Okay, and let's go and add some padding. As you can see here, I'll put here the left, the title goes in center, but the button goes in the left. And if I put here center, the button comes to the center and the title and the text is going to the left. I will fix it later on, okay? But let's go and add some padding, sizing and spacing and padding. Let's go for 20 everywhere. Okay, it's a little bit better. And let's go and fix the alignment. I will click here, let's go advanced, typography and center aligned, and let's go here, advanced, typography and center align. Okay, of course, this alignment is for the text and not inside the element. I don't know how to describe it. The title is aligned in the div, but also the letters are aligned inside this element. Okay, so I'm using this to align the letters inside the element and not the whole element to the div. That's why I was getting that weird situation. So let's see the next problem that we have here is that the more button is not equal in everywhere. Let's go for the news and you will see it right here. Here is here, up here, and here, down here. And also we need some box shadow here. Let's go for the box shadow first to see what we're doing. Let's go to this div, advanced, borders, no, effects, box shadow, And let's go for black with the transparency of 30, around 30, 29, okay, 0, 0, and 5. Let's go and save it and see how it looks right now. Okay, it's a little bit better. If you want to add some padding here, you can do that by including the image in a div and giving it some padding, 1 or 2, I don't know. And we're going to change the height of the read more. So let's go and go in this div, and we're going into advanced sizing and spacing, and we're going for 400 height. You must see how what's the height between all the posts. As you can see, 400 is way too more than what I want. Let's go for 300, and 300 is a little bit better. And now inside the div, I'm going for the space between. This is why I left it for the last, so you know what it does. Now if I save it, you will see now that the button is displayed everywhere correctly. Okay, this is what we want. It's everywhere, it's everything is aligned. Okay, of course not this, because the title is way too long and the text here is not so good, but you can change that if you add some more space inside here, or you can reduce the size of the font size, go for 21 or something, 20, and it will be a little bit better. Let's go and refresh that and see how it looks right now, and as you can see, it's a little bit better. Okay, so now I want to add also some dates here, I don't know, a category or something else. Let's go and add here a text element, and here it will be the date, dater, okay, date, and let's go for insert data and date, insert. Let's click outside. Okay, the date is okay. And also I need to add the category. So let's go for a text. And the text will be put on top. And I will triple click it and select insert data and categories, taxonomy, category, insert. Okay, if you have more than one categories, then you should always use the separator as well. So I should go, let's go and delete that and do it again. Okay, let's go and add another text. I will put that on top. Triple click it, insert data, categories, taxonomy, category, and then I will put space, hyphen, space, and insert. So if a post has two categories, it will add a hyphen in between those categories. So these are the news. We have a problem with the news here. We cannot change the text color. This is a link and you cannot change the link color. If you want to change the link color, you have to go to manage settings, global settings, and global styles, and then go to links and all, and here you can change the color. Okay, you can go for something like black or white or something. But if you want to change the links in this page for some reason, I want to change it because I want to add a background to make it a little bit better. I have to use a custom CSS. This is something that is missing from the Oxygen to be able to change this. But let's go and see how it's done. We're going to manage style sheets and we're going to add a style sheet. The name of the style sheet will be post archive. You cannot use spaces inside here. We'll see in a later on video how you can use the style sheets. So basically what we want here is let's go here and click the news, and here I need the ID of this element, the text block. The ID is the text block 176 to 55 to 3. Okay, copy, and let's go to post archive, and here I'm going to add the pound. Okay, when you're using IDs in the CSS, you're using pounds, and then I'm using the A because it's an A or href element in the HTML. If you don't know what it is, if you type A a ref. I'm sure you will find out more about that. Basically, every link is using this kind of structure, and of course some in between if you want to style that. So let's go back to the here. We're using the A as it is without any dot or pounds because it's an HTML element, and whenever you're using HTML elements in CSS, you're not adding pounds or dots. And let's open the curly brackets, let's close it, and in between we're going to hit enter, and we're going to add a color, and we want white, and then semicolon. Okay, I will collapse the editor, and as you can see here, this text is already white. So I'm going now to the background, and let's go for a background color of blue. And let's go and add some saging, not saging, there's no saging. And let's go for 20 padding, and borders 30, 40 border radio. Okay. Let's go and save it and see how it looks in the front end. Okay, of course, all these articles are in the news category, so there's no point of me doing here the news, but I want to show you how you can create a page with all the posts in every category, and that's why I put it here, the news. Of course, you can put everything that you want. So let's go ahead and save it, and we're going to see how it looks in everywhere. Don't forget the mobile version, always check the mobile version. And we are forgetting also something else. Let's go and see how it looks here. As you can see here, we need some more space, so we're going back to our manage and not manage structure, and in here the div, and we're going to use the width of 50%, and we're not getting to posts here because we have some margin in the div. So let's go for, come on, 44. Okay, 44 is the number. So in this screen, in less than 992, we're getting 2 posts here. Okay, which is good. Let's go and save that. And let's go for less than 768. And here we're going to put 100%. Okay. Now let's go, and I think I will reduce the size of this to 19. And maybe you should also do something with that. It's not very good. You have to change this date because it's a meta information, so do not leave it as it is. Go ahead and put something a little bit less, or change the color, or put something else here. It's not good as it is right now. Okay. So let's go for a color of, I don't know, I think only the date can take the number. I have to use a meta as custom CSS, or does it take the colors? Okay, it takes the colors, so let's go for a blue here also. So it will separate from the others. Okay, do not leave it as it is. It's not looking too good if it's the same as the text here. It's not so important. Read more. This should be like a 5 or something. 3, 2, I don't know. Okay, and let's go for another screen. And here I would probably go into the repeater element, into the div element, and I will probably remove the margin. Let's go sizing and spacing, and let's go for 0 top, 0 left, 0 right, and I will just leave the top margin here. Okay, it looks a little bit better, but I would also resize a little bit of this to 15 or something. 14. Okay, let's go and save it. And the last thing that I want to, not the last thing, I'm always saying last thing, but it's never the last thing. Okay, so something that is missing here is the numbers that we can hit the next and see the next page of the post. As you can see here, there are only 5. 6 is the number that, no, 9 is the number that we have set in the settings. Let's go in the settings and readings, and I think 9 is the number. Okay, 10 is the number. This number is how many blocks will be shown at the most. I thought I told you about that in the easy post. I don't remember if I did. This is how many posts will be shown in every page. So if you do not add a specific number, it will show 10 posts in every page. I will leave it into 6. Let's go in for 3 just to see how it looks and to show you that this is the number that you're looking for. As you can see here, you have 3, but you don't have a next button to see the next articles. So what you want to do here, I will leave it to 3 at this point. Let's go in here, and this is something, sorry for that, I pressed something wrong here, something else in the keyboard. So this is something that Steve Kandel, I think it's the name, hopefully I'm pronouncing correctly, came up with an idea how to add here pagination. So we're going to add here easy post element. Okay, and as you can see, it's after the repeater, not inside the repeater, after the repeater. As you can see here, it's after the repeater. And here I'm going to hit the query and have the default as well. And now I'm going into the template, into the PHP, and I will delete everything. Apply code, and let's go to the CSS also, so it will not load the CSS, and let's go and delete that. And let's go and save it and refresh the page. And now you will see that we have the buttons here, so we can click next and we can see the next button, the next posts. Let's go again for 6 right here. So I left the number there, 3, so you can see you have the next here. Here you don't have because you only have 5 posts in this category. So this is a workaround in the version 3.1 of Oxygen. This will be fixed. You will no longer need to do that. They already know it and they will add it in the 3.1 version. And let's go and now save that again, refresh here, and now we're going to add the categories in the menu. So we're going to see how we can add those in the menu. Let's go to Appearances, Menus, and let's go for the services like that, and let's go for categories, news, sports, technology, add to menu. So this is how you can add the categories of the posts in the menu. And of course I can do it a sub menu, but I don't want to. And if I go now and refresh the page, I will get not contact. Why did I push contact? I have in the news posts, the sport posts, and the technology. Okay, of course this is way too long, so I have to give some image, some space inside the div. I should go for, I don't know, I thought I gave it 300, maybe it should be 350. Okay, and let's go now into the pages, and I'm going to create another page to have all the categories of the posts shown in one page. So we're going to add a new page. We're going to name it blog. I will publish it, and of course the template is the default. I will change it later on, but let's see how it looks right now. Let's go for the settings here and reading, and here we will use the post page to be the blog. Save changes. And now let's go to Appearances and add the page that we just created into the menu. Let's go and add this at the last one, as the last one. Let's go for blog and back to the home page and refresh. The menu is keep increasing. Let's go for blog, and you will see now that the template is not applied here. So we're going back to our page. Where was the page? Here, and we're going to hit here the post archive. And let's go and save it now, update. So we're using the post archive, and of course the main template is applied in the post archive, so we're okay. And let's go again to the front page, okay, here, and refresh the page. So this is how it looks right now. As you can see, this is the news, sports, technology, and this is why I put here that one. So that was all that I wanted to say, and this blog is something that you can create, and this is something that you can produce to go for a layout like the newspaper theme. I'm creating a video to create with Oxygen a layout like the newspaper theme, so be sure to check that out when it is out there. And hopefully I haven't forgot anything. Please subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this. Of course, we're not restricted to Oxygen. I'm producing WordPress tutorials, and Oxygen is a part of that. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.